I also have to disappear from a room when there is a cat in the room. And I
Yes.
also suck the life force out of every guy I meet and grow stronger and stronger. And I also want really bad just to kiss a girl, you know?
Yeah. I
I
believe
am the mummy.
you are. Welcome
Welcome
to
to Wed,
When
Harry,
Harry
Dove,
Dubbed
Sally.
Sally. I'm Tess Menzies,
I'm Natasha Vinnick.
and this is a podcast where we watch a rom-com or a
Mm-hmm.
movie with romance in it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we talk about the main relationship in it, and
Yes.
we say how long the couple is going to stay together after the
Uh-huh.
credits roll.
Yeah, and who breaks up with who and why, if
Why?
so?
Why, if so?
Why, if so?
Huge if so.
Crazy, if true.
Huge if true. This is our first remote recording. If you're
Yes.
watching video, and if you're not,
Mm-hmm.
it may not matter to you at all.
No,
It probably
but it
doesn't
is
actually
remote.
matter.
I just want them to know that I am ill and to give me grace,
We have
cut
to
me
let them
slacks.
know.
I'm all Sudafeded up.
I think that's gonna be good for you.
I don't know.
Really
I
could go
found
either.
this film very a
Okay,
lot.
so today we watched
Yes.
The Mummy.
The Mummy!
Um,
1999.
1999. I'll do the log line real quick so then we can
Okay.
start talking about both of our experiences with this.
Yeah.
At an archaeological dig in the ancient city of yeah,
Mm.
an American serving in the French Foreign Legion accidentally awakes a mummy who begins to wreak havoc as he searches for the reincarnation of his long lost love.
Wow. Yeah.
I had never seen this, neither had you.
So I think there's one or two scenes I had seen,
Sure.
which kind of gave me a feeling like maybe in fifth grade they played it and I just fell asleep
Hmm.
through it. The scenes I saw were like, I think early on when all the scarabs eat a
Yeah.
person in it. That scene was in my brain, but the
I feel
rest,
like I
nothing.
had scenes in my brain, but I guess, yeah, maybe I've seen it at a slumber party or something and just don't really remember it. Maybe
Yeah.
I've just seen, I mean, it is a very famous movie,
It's a big
so
movie.
also
Yeah.
there's that. I think if I had seen this as a kid, it would have scared me quite a bit.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It was
But it
scary
was
and
also
long.
ridiculous.
Yes.
It was an insane movie. Some parts were very funny, uh, in like a campy kind of way.
Yeah.
Um, and there were a lot of things that happened that I was also like, I don't know what's going on. This is
Yes.
an action movie,
Yes.
notoriously not good with them. So we're gonna
Nope.
see how the end of this movie comes together. But
Yeah. Yeah. I would have done a lot better with you nearby.
yeah. I'm like maybe, but like I maybe.
I know
I
this
think
about myself.
it's really hard to say with a movie like this what
Yeah.
would have been good.
Yeah, it's true.
All right,
Yeah.
let's our main couple. Our
Oh
main couple
man.
in this is Brendan Fraser as Nick and
Uh-huh.
Rachel Wise as Evelyn.
Yes.
Do you want to just do our three, two, one, and then talk about it?
Okay, okay, wait, wait, wait. I know I'm supposed to think about this every time, and every time I don't think about it.
That's
Okay.
okay. All right.
Hmm.
Ready?
Yeah. Three,
Three,
two,
one.
two,
Wait
one,
till I do it
one.
again.
Forever. What'd you say?
6 months. I also just started laughing. It's hard to do three, two, one when we're
I
not in the
can't do
same
three,
room.
two, one over Zoom.
It's like, is she talking? Um,
Did you say 6 months? That's fair.
6 months. Did you say forever?
Sure. It's the
Why?
1920s. How long do they live anyway? One of them's gonna get diphtheria
It's
or
the
tuberculosis.
1920s?
It's set in 1923.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that was 1999. I was so good. I was real confused by the vibes, and that makes a lot of things make more sense.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that actually explains like so much of the lack of technology.
Yes.
Um, Another
And
thing
like,
that I am not good at doing
mhm,
is paying attention when times are told.
yeah, that's the only thing I could do.
Okay.
And that
That
changes a lot of
does,
context of how relationships work, how
yeah.
people
I did
date, who people
actually
are.
have that thought in the end where I was like, maybe they'll just fucking be together. But like, I feel like they didn't really start any sort of real relationship. And I'm like, he's probably just gonna be off doing, like, what does he even do? Like, they don't have some base to go back to.
No, but like also what's she even doing there? I feel like
She's doing studying, she's
she's
being
a
a
librarian.
librarian.
She's a librarian. But does she want to stay tethered to her library or does she want to like see more mysteries and explore more worlds, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she like specifically, so she calls herself a librarian, but she seems like a historian in some ways. Like, she's
Yeah.
very involved in, like, she knows all about Egyptian history, she can read
Yeah.
hieroglyphics, which makes me think
What's
that she would want to be in Egypt.
what's Brendan Fisher's job
I don't
here?
know, criminal? Like, that's,
Yeah, criminal.
as he's like, I just commit crimes, I steal stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess like so in this time, a lot of like archaeological stuff is very like the Wild West, where you
Yeah.
can kind of do whatever you want anywhere.
Hmm.
And he obviously respects her archaeological desires enough to steal a kit from someone to give to her, you know?
Yeah.
And so maybe she's like, there's more maps, there's more treasures, and they just go and like get more treasures
They
from
just
more
do
places.
treasures. Oh, another thing I guess we should point out is that this
Yeah.
is a trilogy, but it fits our rules because a trilogy was not planned
Yes.
when this movie came out. So
Hmm.
we are not
We don't respect
considering
it.
the next two. They don't exist in the
No, they're
context of
fake.
this podcast.
They're fake.
Also, neither of us have seen them, so maybe they do stay together. I don't know.
We
We don't
don't know.
know.
And it's irrelevant.
It doesn't matter because it hasn't happened.
Exactly.
Um, I mean, I could see it being forever, I guess, but I could also see it being like they're done after a month. Now I'm changing it
Yeah,
to a
I'm cool
month
with that.
or forever because you're right. It's not a time when they're going to be like casually dating for like 6 months to a year. It's like they're either going to get married or it's going to be done pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
think he might have to go, like he might go back to America.
Again, we don't know
Maybe.
anything about this guy.
A lot of shit is starting to make sense with this being set in the 20s. I'm gonna be honest.
Can you tell me more?
um, well, okay, first of all, obviously this was not filmed in Cairo. I looked it up. It was filmed in Arizona and England. So desert
The
scenes,
Arizona's the Cairo of the West.
yeah, we all
Hmm.
call it
We
that.
all call it that.
Um, So I was like, obviously, this isn't going to take place in Cairo, but I was like, this doesn't look like Cairo at all. But it probably looks like a version of it in the 20s.
Who's to say? Yeah. The 20s thing really changes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I also, though, didn't really think too hard about the fact that there was like no technology being used. I was like, I think that I kind of put it in this realm of like Pirates of the Caribbean, where obviously it takes place. I mean, clearly not obviously it takes place in the past, but like even though it
Yeah, yeah.
does, it was like it's like fantasy. So I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't know,
It's
it's
another
not a
realm.
real time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, So I don't know.
I have no problem with a week, a month.
Forever, maybe.
Yeah, like I think what we're supposed to understand is this, what's her name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn is in this library because she's like kind of a nepo baby,
Okay,
right?
I believe it.
This guy was like all upset with her because she like messed up a library,
Yeah.
and he's like, "You're here because of this, but also your parents donated a bunch." And I'm like, "I'm surprised we're in the
Oh,
20s in Egypt and anyone's letting a woman anything."
this is a great point, but it is fiction. It's very fiction.
It's extremely fiction, you
Hmm.
know?
Mummies don't come back to life, and women aren't allowed to have jobs.
Yeah, no, it's very, very different.
I
It's
would say
very, very different.
especially in Cairo,
Yeah, it's
especially
very
really in most
bizarro.
places, but especially in the 20s. All right. Going through, it starts off mummy shit. We're learning about Egyptian
Lot of
history,
mummy stuff.
which is important. Some pharaohs. The general backstory of the mummy that we will eventually meet is that the pharaoh had a mistress. The
Mm-hmm.
mistress was only supposed to be with him. This other
Mm-hmm.
dude, Imhotep, is that the dude? Is that the mistress? People chant his name a
Uh,
lot, and I really don't know if it's her or him. At some point, I
yeah.
switched it to being her, but at the beginning, I seemed to think it was him. So
I'm taking your lead on this one. I
I'm
got
gonna
no
read
name.
this.
I'm just like, there's a big angry
Yeah,
guy.
Imhotep is the mummy. All right. He starts touching the mistress. He's like, "Oh, they're in love. They're secretly dating." The pharaoh finds out and he's like, "Okay, we need to kill both of you."
Mm.
And that's basically it. Um I don't know. She kills herself. She's like, "My body is no longer your temple."
And she
She's
tells
buried.
her
He's
like lover to resurrect her.
yeah. And then
Mm-hmm.
he's buried alive with scarabs
Scarabs.
who eat
Yeah.
him alive, and he's like put in the tomb or whatever they're called.
Y- I'm cool
I'm a
too.
casket of sorts.
Casket.
What is it? It has a specific name.
I'll wait.
Oh well.
I won't
Oh,
wait.
I want to be really accurate in this
Yeah, with this
this historically
historically
accurate.
accurate film.
Um, I wrote it down somewhere. I'll have it eventually.
Yeah, so then we see 3,000 years later in the year 1923.
Hmm. The year 1923, which we all saw. Okay. Um, Nick is there. He's shooting people. They're fighting. He's at the place. He's trying to find this like secret
Yeah,
land. There's like these guards who have been guarding it for 3,000
thousand
years. And I was
years.
like, where do these people live? How do
What are
they
they
eat? What
doing?
is
Who
their
pays
life?
them?
Who,
Yeah.
yeah, like who
Uh-huh.
has, after this story's been passed down, I feel like after 3,000 years, you got to have somebody who's like, guys, do we have to keep doing
Do
this?
we have to? Who says?
Also, okay, so he's with his bestie, Benny. So this
Benny.
is not technically a Ben, but we do have a
He's a bad
Benny.
Ben.
And
He's a
he
bad
is a
Ben.
bad Ben, although I did kind of
Yeah.
like him, but he wasn't the love interest. So I was like, all
No.
right, you're a bad
Thank you
dude,
for
but
bringing
I
that
was
up,
kind of
though.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He ends
but
up being bad,
anyway,
bad.
0 for 3 on Ben's on this
Yeah.
podcast. So it's
Mm-mm.
another strike against them.
Strike against him.
And I don't know, everyone's shooting. They're like, we're fighting over land for
There's
some
so much
reason.
shooting that
The
happens in
sand
this.
attacks them. They're like shooting sand. He's
You
like,
can't shoot sand.
no. And then they get to the place where the mummy is buried that we're gonna eventually find, and there's all this like
Mm-hmm.
you will die, like whispering happening. But eventually they come back and that doesn't happen again. So I'm like, And I
Yeah.
also like, I feel like for this place that apparently people have been trying to find forever, pretty easy to find, it seems.
Seems like people found it
Pretty,
no problem.
seems like they kind of came across it.
A
But
lot of
again,
fuss
with the
for why?
20s, I'm like, but no, we had shit mapped out by the 20s. I feel like that was more like 17, 1800s that we were being like, oh, we really got to map the world kind of stuff.
I think mapping is an ongoing experience,
It is.
and
How many like
people
unfound
own different
places do you
naps
think
from
there
each
are
other.
at this point in time, though? Like, if it took place in 1999, as I believed in this moment, and I know I'm wrong, but how many like unfound places do you think exist? I guess
In
maybe if it's
1999?
buried. Yeah.
In 1999, 4.
4. Okay,
Mhm.
well, let's find them.
We should go explore
We
them.
should go explore them. We'll bring our guns and we'll shoot the sand and the
Yes.
bugs.
We'll shoot the sand and the bugs and we'll find the place with our gold book of spells.
hmm Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Nick is, I don't know, everyone's running away. Benny's running away. They're like, we don't have to kill him. The desert will. Then now we're in Cairo. We're in the Museum of Antiques,
Yeah,
where the library is
antiquities.
antiquities. Okay.
That's what I thought I read, but this is where the library is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, Evelyn, she's on some weird fucking ladder.
And she does a whole little ladder bit where
A
she's doing
little
like,
library. And this whole library is set up to be a giant domino Rube
yes.
Goldberg situation.
I was like, I don't know why she set up her library like a domino playground. It's crazy.
So she falls and the whole library comes crashing down.
All of it. And I'm like, because I knew we were 1923, and I'm like, wow, it's going to be really hard to like,
Get
what
that
do you get?
back.
Machinery and everything, and
They hadn't heard
nothing's
of like
digitized.
nailing things to the ground yet.
No, no nails in 1923.
The curator is like, you're a catastrophe. This is
She
probably
hates
when
her.
he's like, you're also a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
And she can read and write ancient Egyptian. He's like, you got to clean up your mess because of how you destroyed the library, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. And then she goes around looking for something and she goes, Abdul, Muhammad, Bob. And I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah, there's like little bits like
That's
that
like a little
because
bit.
she hears somebody like walking around,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so she's like, "Oh, I gotta figure out who's in here." It's like late at night. She's maybe put the library back together. Museums feel haunted. I was like, "That's creepy. I would not want to be alone in a museum at
No.
night." I know that's a whole movie,
Yeah. And there are
but
reasons it is because it's
it's
scary.
a true movie.
Yes. Live
But
action.
live action night at the museum. But I think, I don't know, with like dead mummies and stuff, I wouldn't want to be in there at night.
It's scary. It's scary. I know that they probably don't come back to life.
Maybe.
Probably, but I don't want to be around one
No, I don't want to
at
be around
night
one at
alone.
night alone. Especially because I do feel like all of the like this movie's ridiculous, but I also am like, I mean, the Egyptians did crazy curses and stuff. Like, I don't know.
They knew a
The
lot.
pyramids and all the cats could be activated at any moment, and we're all gone.
It's so true. It's so true. They knew so much. They mathed so good.
hmm
Yeah.
Aliens communed with them, not us.
Obviously, no human could have done on their own.
Not slaves, it was aliens.
Aliens.
Okay, so some mummy sits up out of
So
its
scary.
casket thing, and
It's her
it's her
brother. He's an
brother.
asshole.
Jonathan, played by John Hannah.
Jonathan.
And he's like, "Whoa, I found this thing on a mummy on a dig." He's a archaeologist, maybe?
I don't know what he is and why
But it
he's
was really
around.
unclear because, like, I was like, he seemed stupid, and I
He's
I don't know
100%
why.
useless. the whole
Yeah,
time.
I just assumed an archaeologist would be like smarter. But it also seemed like when he was in there talking to the curator was like, "You're not an archaeologist."
Yeah,
Like
I
he
don't
just like
know.
fucks around. So maybe they both did just have rich parents and their parents were like, this is her like special interest. She
Yeah.
was very like woman with autism coded because
Yes.
she wanted to spout those facts.
Yes, big time. Facts, books,
Yeah.
rules,
Yeah.
things.
She-
And like I assume they're like we don't know what to do with our son, so he goes wherever she goes, you know?
Yes, because he's dumb. So I
Dumb.
don't know. He found the key
And
from
probably they're
this
like our
secret
daughter can't go there
place.
alone. They're probably like our
Oh
daughter can't just go
yeah,
be there alone.
no, not in the
So,
20s.
no.
So whatever, he has this key thing, there's a map in there to the city of the dead. How did he find this? He's like, I just found it on a thing, but
It turns out he stole it.
oh, he stole it. Oh, right, he stole it from Brendan Fraser. All right,
Yeah.
it's all coming back to me. They're like, we're gonna go to the city of the dead. All the wealth of Egypt is said to be there. No one's ever found it, except for
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser, easily,
Easily.
because he's a criminal as
Because he's
a
a criminal.
profession. And, and the curator's like, no way, don't go there. He burns part of the map. I don't know. I don't even remember that becoming relevant at any point. But
No.
then they're
And
like, go find this man. He's in jail.
yeah. And so they go to find him and then like I don't know. I just remember him kissing her for some
Oh
reason.
yeah. Okay. So at this point, Nick comes out, Brendan Fraser. I was like, this is hot, Brendan Fraser. This is George of the Jungle, Brendan Fraser.
I was like,
Brendan
Tarzan?
Fraser.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Like, which also we should do George of the Jungle, which what a great fucking movie.
I'm in. I'm in. Why has no one suggested it to us?
I don't know. Somebody do it.
Yeah, come on.
Um, but he's got this, I don't know, dirty George of the Jungle thing going on, and I was like, this is very hot.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaned up, buttoned up. Brendan Fraser wasn't doing it for me. Although
I
I
don't
will say
want that.
there was like a lot of hot people in this movie, I thought.
People were generally pretty hot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
at least there's that, you know. Anyway, she shows up, he's like, who's the broad? And then he's like, well, I guess she's not a total loss. I don't know. He's like, oh yeah, I'll help you find Hamunaptra, and then he grabs her. He's like, and kisses her through the bars for like
Yeah. It's
some
very
fucking
weird.
weird reason. And I don't know. And then he's like, get me out of here, and I'll show you how to get there.
Yeah, because he's about to be executed because of how he's a criminal, I guess.
Yes.
And so he's gonna get hung, and the person who's in charge of the hanging, he has like a fun cartoon negotiation with Evie, where she's like,
Yeah.
"Listen, I'll let you get like you can get 10% of the stuff if you let him go and we can go get the treasure." And he's like 50%. And she's like 20% and whatever. He comes to like a lower thing, the cartoon dumb.
35% is what he
Yeah.
ends up with. And so then he's like, don't hang him. I'm getting 35% of this thing. And she's like, I don't like this man, but he has to help me find this special book because I care about Egypt and I know lots of facts.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know. Then they're going on some boat. He shows up. He's all cleaned up now. And she's like, okay.
I don't know why everyone's on a boat.
I think they're going down the Nile.
I know why everyone's on a boat now.
Yeah. I definitely had a moment where I was like, what fucking ocean are we crossing? I was like, aren't we were in Cairo and now we're going somewhere else. Like this doesn't make any sense. And then I remembered the Nile
Yes.
River. So
Yeah.
that's what they were on.
All right. They're on a boat and it makes sense.
Um,
Um,
I don't know. I don't know. She tells him, she's like, tell me it's not a flim flam, is something she says at one point.
Tell me it's not a flim flam.
Tell me it's not a flim flam. That was an important thing I wrote down.
I like that. I like that. I wrote down when he was like still angry about that kiss, and I'm like, why are you fucking being weird? Why is everyone
Yeah,
being weird here?
cause yeah, like I would be really angry if like a random dirty man grabbed me through some prison bars and kissed me against my will.
But that was very like 1920s, huh? Wasn't that prime time? Like grab someone, kiss them time.
Oh, sure.
You know? Ugh. Anyway,
What were we
he sh
doing in the 1920s? Isn't that a thing? Okay, I feel like I've heard this. You know that famous coming back from World War II
yes, yes, that's
picture?
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, that picture, they're not a couple. That man just grabbed her.
He just grabbed her and kissed her.
She's
That's what
just
I'm
a
saying.
random woman on the street, and he was like, I'm back from the war.
This was that season. This was
Yeah,
that season,
he
you
was
know?
like, I'm in jail, I might die. I gotta kiss this
I'm gonna kiss
broad.
her fast, you know? He's like, I was gonna kiss you because I was about to be hanged, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, yuck, you know? And she doesn't like hearing that, but I'm like, also, you're
I
gonna
don't
get hanged,
know.
you know? So,
And
like, the whole
now
thing is he likes treasure, she likes history,
we're a match made in heaven.
something like that.
Or a match made in whatever the Egyptian afterlife is called.
Yes. And I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
He gets upset
Her
about Benny.
he's mad. Okay, so her stupid brother is playing cards with these other people on the boat and
Oh,
tells them
yeah.
where they're going. And so now
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, well, we're gonna go try to find treasure also
Yeah.
because her stupid brother is worthless.
Yeah, he's
And
awful.
then he's like, I don't even fucking know like what we're talking about. Let's see. Yeah, Benny is there. He's like, "What? I'm mad about this." And then he's like, "No, I'm going because she saved me." And he's like, "You always had more balls than brains." I don't know. A lot of things. He and then
There's
he
a
just
lot of
tosses them
fighting.
overboard.
Yes, he
Which at
tosses
this
his
point
friend overboard and crazy.
I still believed we were in the ocean at this point, so I was just like, what? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I
wrote
believe that this man would just like kill his buddy, but I was confused.
it all felt crazy. She's like in her bedroom upset about the kiss still.
Yeah, because she can't stop thinking about it. And she's like, it's just a
Yeah.
kiss, it's just a kiss. But it was like the 1920s. Probably never even been kissed before. Our
Yeah.
girlie just reads, and all she cares about is Egypt.
And she's like solo in Cairo. All she has is her brother being annoying and probably
Hmm.
men like don't know what the hell she's like. She's probably like a weirdo to like she's very like Beauty and
Definitely
the
a
Beast
weirdo.
weirdo, to
Okay,
the whole
yes,
town.
there was a scene where she's walking through the streets reading a book, and I was like, okay,
Uh-huh.
Belle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. There's horses on this boat. Benny steals the map. They lose the map. There's a fire. Map goes away.
A lot of
Nick is
guns, a
like,
lot of
don't.
fights.
He says, relax. I'm the map. They have the key apparently,
Then
and
he
we
throws
jump off
her
the boat.
overboard.
He
Yeah.
tosses her. He's like, "Can you swim?" And she's like, "If I have to." And he's
And
like,
then
"Well, you
boom
have
pow.
to. Let me throw you overboard." And they swim. I don't even fucking know. Okay. Anyway, this is when I realized we were sailing down the Nile. Smart.
Yes. Good. Good that you realized it.
Hmm. A lot of realizations throughout this movie, and some of them took a
Yeah.
while to get to.
Oh, me too as well. Nile revelation.
Okay, so we're on the river. They're they also okay, so they go to one side of the Nile and the other guys go to the other side. And Benny's
Yeah.
like, ha 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 ha, I actually survived. And then Nick is like, you're on the wrong side of the
Inside.
river. And I was like, you just swam off a boat. Like you could just swim to the other
You could
side.
just go right across, right? You're yelling at
Yeah.
each other. That can't
You
be a
can
big
hear each
problem.
other. And it's going to
It's
be okay because of how they do end
they do
up
get there just fine.
pretty easily, it seems.
Yeah, it's a really like not quite one na moment.
Yeah. Then they buy some camels.
Oh
And
man.
she comes out and she's all like dressed up, all pretty, and he's like, "Oh my God." And her brother hates camels, but she loves camels. And
Yeah.
honestly, camels are great. I think they're cute.
I think they're cute. Did not enjoy riding a camel.
No, it's not very comfortable.
Not comfortable. And when I was riding them, they were like in a line, and so the camel behind me's mouth was so close to like me,
Oh.
my legs, my feet, and like that really kind of got me like it made me on edge a little bit, you know? Camels are cool. Camels are sick. Did
Mhm.
not enjoy that experience.
We're about to be shown the way, and then the city randomly appears. No more, no more, oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Go back. No, the city just says, oh, we've appeared. Do you think it's because they have the key? Do you think that it's like, oh, I want to be found? I don't really know. I don't understand the logic of this curse. There is no logic. I don't need to understand anything.
Yeah, I don't understand it even a little bit. I don't understand it even a little bit. Um, I don't think the curse I feel like the curse doesn't exist until, like, you're getting close, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably fair. I don't
Uh,
know. They're riding camels into the city. She starts riding her camel fast. He's like, "Oh, that's fucking hot. She can ride a camel fast."
yeah, wait till he figures out she can read. It's
I
crazy.
know. I know.
Uh, he
Okay.
gets her, like, the archaeologist set, and he's kind of embarrassed about it. It's cute.
And then the other group of people are there, but they see them going a different way, and they're like, "Do they know something we don't?" And they're like, "They're led by a woman. What does a woman
Come on.
know?" It's like she only knows everything about Egypt. It's her special interest.
Yeah. What's a bummer is, like, even set in 1999, it does feel like, yeah, someone would say that too then, you know, like, 70 years
Exactly. This
doesn't
is what
make
I'm
much of a
saying.
difference.
I don't think that it was that wild.
No,
There was a few giveaways, but not a lot. I also felt
no.
like the way they were speaking felt like it was written in 1999. Like no one
Well, I
was
wrote
like,
it
"Oh, we should talk like we're in the 20s."
literally at the top. I said, "I like that we are 100 years back in time and basically sounding and acting exactly the same as now."
Yeah.
No hints, no hints, no
No.
hints
I
back
think
then.
that's what also feels very Pirates of the Caribbean about it because
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it was a silly, campy. It was a fun time, I
yeah.
guess. I don't know. Now they go down into a crypt. No one's been there in 300 years.
3,000 years
3,000. That makes way more sense than
and
300.
a lot more exciting. Yeah. And
There's
they do
like
the whole lighting up
mirror
everything with mirrors.
reflections.
Yeah, it came up earlier where she was, like, dusting off this mirror to show him, like,
Hmm.
that they have these mirrors set up that light everything up. That's, like, a
And
fun bit.
this was like an actual thing that they did in Egypt.
You know, I don't know what they did there.
I want to know if they did because I just do. I think they did have mirrors. I mean, how else were you going to do those sick ass winged liners?
Oh, that is so true.
Yes, they did to reflect sunlight. See, the
Oh, glass
Egyptians were
mirrors.
crazy. They were really smart.
Yeah.
And then I feel like we like totally backtracked. They're like way ahead
Yeah.
of shit. They had all sorts of like crazy inventions that were very modern.
Like,
Or
extremely
like seem,
sophisticated.
yeah,
Yeah.
super sophisticated for the time compared to like where what other I guess groups of people were doing at that time. All right,
Yeah.
so the mirror thing is maybe real and they're in the preparations room.
And then kind of like the American crew versus their
The
crew ends
American
up
group.
head to head.
This is when I was like, there's a lot of hot people. I liked the guy in the glasses. I thought he was a cutie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There were some cuties
Um,
for sure.
they also are
Um,
like they're like calling them the Yanks,
there's a
the
lot of jokes about the
beastly
beastly Americans.
Americans.
Yeah.
And then
And like,
also their smelly friend, which felt racist and bad.
well, it was racist, yes. The smelly from the guy who kept them from getting hanged, yeah.
Yeah, the guy
Uh-huh.
who yeah, did some good things, I guess. Who
Um,
knows?
she like has to treat everyone like babies from Go with these two competing factions. She has to be like, "Oh, you guys, no, don't fight, blah blah blah, leave
No,
it
no,
alone."
no. We can all get along for,
All
but
of us.
I don't know.
So the guy who's gonna execute Brendan Fraser finds some pretty scared jewel-looking thing,
Yes.
and
And
there are yucky
then
bugs in the jewels.
there's the scarabs, right?
Yeah, yeah. The scarabs break out of the jewels and like
His name is
crawl under his skin.
Hassan.
Hassan, and it's
This is
so
when I wrote it
yucky
down.
watching this scene of this bug crawling
Yeah, it
inside his
burrows
skin all
into his
over him.
skin and then just, I don't know, eats his brain. I don't really know how it works.
It was really gross. I hated this.
Yeah. Sarcophagus. This is when I finally wrote it down. I was like, I
Oh,
know I wrote it eventually, and
Cass, that was
we're gonna
really
get there.
good. Sarcophagus was really good.
All right, because they find the sarcophagus
Sarcophagus.
and they have a key, and then they see his son run out, and then he dies, and they're all just kind of like, oh,
Yep.
oh.
Okay.
Oops. And I don't know. Now they're being attacked by the people who guard it, like the priests or something. I don't know. They're getting
Yeah, the
attacked by
spooky
lots of
ones came from
supernatural
the
things.
ground. Um, at some point she's drunk. I don't know if they
Oh,
like.
the guard people. No, these are the humans who are set there to guard forever.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
They show up and they're like, okay. And then she's drunk and he's like, I'm gonna teach you how to punch. And she's like, stumbling around and he's like, I don't get you. What? And she explains, she's like, oh, well, this is how I, became interested in Egypt. And then she's like, Egypt is in my blood. And then he's like, I understand your mom, your dad, and your brother, but what are you doing here? And I was like, she literally just told you.
And then she says,
She
"I'm a librarian,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna kiss
I'm
you."
proud of what I am and I'm gonna kiss you, which I was like, okay, we're getting like a little bit of consent here. It's not a
Yes, yes, yes.
question, but we're at least prepping it.
And then she's too sleepy or drunk, and she passes out
She
before they can
passes
kiss.
out. I don't know.
And he doesn't try to kiss her sleepy body, you know?
Wow. Gentlemen.
Gentleman, 1923, gentleman.
Yeah.
Up until the 80s, still a gentleman.
Yeah. Up until honestly today, maybe a gentleman.
Yep. And then, like,
Uh, yeah. The Americans found some shit.
yeah, and someone says a spell that makes the scary mummy wake up because she
Yeah, her
she goofed and she read
brother.
from the book she's not supposed to read from.
Yeah, she reads from the book. She can't help herself.
She loves to read.
Yeah, and she loves to
Can't
read
fault a girl for
Egyptian
reading.
words that she doesn't know what they're gonna say. It's gonna
Yeah.
make him regenerate. He's like the doctor and become
Yes, he's just
real
like
or
the doctor.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then Benny shows up and I don't fucking know. They
All of
open
my
the
notes here are
sarcophagus.
crazy.
I keep trying to go through this to just like follow what's important, and I'm like, I don't know. It's really like a lot of just a lot of stuff is happening. They're opening the sarcophagus,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, he's still decomposing. He was buried alive. Great.
Yes, it's gross.
Scratched into the coffin. It says death is only the beginning. The
Ugh.
Americans found the Book of the Dead. They found some treasure.
Yeah.
She said you need the key. They put the key in there, and then, if someone under this curse arises, they'll bring the 10 plagues of Egypt. So they do it
Yeah.
anyway. I don't.
They do it all anyway. Everything goes bad. There's a scene at some point where the mummy is like moving of its own, like magically and scarily, and then there's a cat on a piano and it freaks out the mummy. And I couldn't tell if it was because of the cat or the piano or the combo of cat and piano that freaked it out.
I feel like you jumped so far
Really?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back.
I have like a whole page before I get to the
Okay, then
cat.
let's follow your page.
All right. I don't know that it really maybe matters too much. Basically, the mummy comes back. I think that's the key, and then we're back in Cairo somehow, quickly. We had
Very
to take a
quickly.
whole boat to get to this place, but we're back in Cairo, no
We're back
problem.
there. Easy breezy.
And wacky CGI guy
Mummy
with the
guy.
guy with the glasses has his eyes cut out. I
Oh
don't
yeah, that
know.
was scary. Cause the mummy like ghost guy, yeah, he takes little bits of humans to become more human over time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's doing this book and she's like, no harm ever came from reading a book. But I'm like, you just read from the book that like death is going to come out. All right, anyway, sorry, I'm
Yeah,
jumping
and like haven't
around.
you watched Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, girl, that was
Come
out
on.
by 99, which is when
Yeah.
this took place. I also liked with this man with the glasses. So he is trying to escape before he gets his eyes cut out, and he falls, his glasses fall off, and Betty runs through, stepping on the glasses and breaking them. And so Glasses Boy can't see anymore. And this is a thing that like before I got LASIK was like a very uh it was a thing I would think about a lot.
Yeah.
Like in an apocalypse situation
You glasses
you
break,
kind
you're
of get
fucked.
fucked, or you
Yeah.
and you might have contacts for a while, but those aren't going to last forever.
Yeah, there's like a Twilight Zone episode, an old one on that too, where like a guy like wishes that all he could do is be surrounded by books, and he gets surrounded by books, and then his glasses break, and so he's just alone around all these books, and he can't read or something like that.
That's honestly really sad. Okay. All the scarabs are jumping up. I don't know. Brendan Fraser's like shooting the scarabs. I don't
Yes,
know.
it's crazy. I'm surprised that works. If it works,
I
are
don't
scarabs
know.
just like pretty cockroaches?
No.
Okay.
They're beetles, which I guess could make them, that's probably similar to a cockroach, but they're like they have weird little horns on their
Little
heads,
pinchers.
pinchers on
Yeah,
their
up
heads.
top.
I think they might still exist, but they were considered, I looked this up, a large dung beetle of the Eastern Mediterranean
Oh,
area, and they were regarded as sacred in ancient Egypt.
they are so scary when
Yeah.
they swarm.
Yeah. Scarabs are real, but they're not like the creatures portrayed in The Mummy.
Good to know. And that
So
really was a question.
I was worried. I thought a lot of this movie was real, and so I'm glad to know that that part wasn't.
Me too.
All right, whatever. Plagues are happening. We can. I just want to get
All
to.
the
I'm
plagues are
seeing,
happening from the curse.
trying to see if there's anything important.
She's
The mummy
unleashed.
has started like draining people. And as he drains a person, when he drains a person of their energy, he like gets another regeneration and he becomes more like a
More
person.
and more
His
person
first
human.
level of CGI though was fucking insane. I was like, what is happening to this? Like, obviously I know it's 99, like I'm not expecting great CGI, but like the
Hmm.
face was out of control.
Yeah, it was all real goofy. It was very goofy. And then we see the
The cat
scary,
playing the piano.
the guy essentially sucking on our girl's Evie's face. But then,
Yeah.
yeah, a cat runs on a piano. And I'm like, I really was like, I can't tell if we're supposed to come to the conclusion that the cat changes it or that music changes.
I assumed it was a cat,
Yeah, I
because
figured a little bit longer that we're in Egypt and it's cats.
yeah, because the Egyptians worshipped cats, and then the
Yeah, but I'm
curator's
on
talking.
Sudafed in my defense. I'm
You
on
know,
Sudafed,
girl, I thought this movie took place in 1999.
which it very well could have, honestly.
So I don't know.
I
Um,
related a lot to the mummy here because I also have to disappear from a room when there is a cat in the room. And I also
yes.
suck the life force out of every guy I meet and grow stronger and stronger. And I also want really bad just to kiss a girl, you know?
Yeah, I believe
I am the mummy.
you are.
The
And you
mummy's
bring
within all of us.
plagues. You bring
I
plagues
bring plagues.
upon the
I almost brought a
world.
plague to you.
Yeah, I said, not today.
No, no,
Ever heard of
no.
COVID? Guess who ate the bat?
Me! Chopped off its
uh,
little head in my mouth.
the curator, we find out that the curator has also been helping with guarding the city of the dead this entire time, I guess.
Okay. If they
And
say
this is
so.
when he's like, "Oh, cats are the guardians of the underworld, and the mummy is going to fear them until he is fully regenerated,"
Yeah.
which is something I believe is actually true.
Yeah. I also like that it's like a pretty cute cat.
Oh
It was like
yeah,
a little kitten.
it's a sweet little white boy or girl, who knows?
Tiny cat.
Yeah, I
Doesn't know
mean,
anything.
when has a cat ever not been cute and
Yeah,
ever?
it's true. It's
Let's be
true.
real. But
But it
I
didn't
do
even
think
seem
that
like
they
a powerful
are.
cat.
I know that's because they're tricky, but they are all secretly
All
powerful
of them
and
are
all
secretly
secretly
powerful.
communing with the dead, I think.
Yes. I
Like
believe it.
when you see a cat like suddenly just go like
Yeah.
and like stare, you're like, oh, they got a message
Yeah, you saw
from
something that I couldn't see
yeah.
for sure.
You had something
And it must be dead.
uploaded. Yeah, it's
It's
not
gotta be
good.
dead. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Um, okay. I don't know. He scoops her up. Nick scoops up Evelyn, throws her into bed, and locks her away. He's like, "You can't come with me to the place."
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know, because we're going back because we're trying to stop this.
Yeah, take
Okay.
her place to perform a ritual?
Benny's tearing apart the room. Nick asks, "Why are you with him? As long as I serve him, I am immune." Oh, we missed the part where Benny, when he first comes face to face with the mummy, I did kind of like this.
Oh.
He had around his neck basically every type of religion, like
Oh.
like medallion around his neck, and he like tried each one and like spoke in various language. He's like tried Christianity to try to be like get away, and the mommy didn't care, and then he tried like Buddhism and spoke in Chinese to try to be like get away, and he like did it a few times, and then he held up a Star of David and spoke in Hebrew, and the mummy was like the languages of the slaves, like you know what's going
Uh-huh.
on, and that's why the
Uh-huh.
mummy trusted him. And I thought that was, I don't know. He's like a con man. That's like his deal. And so
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
I guess this religion thing
He's a
helps
criminal.
him.
He's the best buddy of our guy, you know?
I know they are besties. And
Uh-huh.
honestly, I wish Benny hadn't died. I didn't mind Benny.
I didn't like Benny being helpful to this bad CGI creature.
I know, but I like at some points was kind of rooting for the mummy.
Okay, that's fair. The mummy was the hot guy. He wasn't the awful guy from the very beginning. You know, there's a not
Oh
hot guy at the
yeah,
top of the story, and there's a
the
hot guy. And I'm like, at
Pharaoh.
least it's the hot guy. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the guy who's in love with the Pharaoh's mistress.
exactly.
So like he's really
And
just doing this for love.
let him have
Like
love.
literally he's just trying to save the love of his life, and these people are like, "No, no, I'm gonna kill you so I can get the girl I forced a kiss
Boo.
on."
Let us have
Uh,
our forever couple, our
The
literal
real
forever
love
couple.
story, the
Yes.
real love story is the
Yes.
mummy and the
Uh-huh.
mistress. What
Yes.
is this other love story?
Through time.
They've been
Through
together for
time.
3,000 years.
Nothing beats that. You can't beat
Yeah.
that.
So I'm team mummy.
Yeah, okay, I respect that.
All right. I don't.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser and Evie are the villains. They're the villains.
The mummy does kiss Evelyn in a way that's creepy. He like goes through her as sand, and then he's like, "I'm gonna kiss you," and I'm like, "Mummy." What would your
Uh-uh.
mistress think of that?
She wouldn't like
What would your
this.
girl think about this creepy kiss that you're laying on? But
Do you
then I
think
was like, is this how he sucks people's life force out? Was he trying to do
he's been
that?
sucking on face on all the dudes too? I hope
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I hope so too. But also, I'm mad I didn't get to see it. Especially glasses. That would have been hot.
Yeah, that would have been hot. Because again, this is hot mummy.
Yeah. I think they probably had to make out a little bit and maybe had to do even a little handy to get the powers out,
Yeah.
to really drain the juices.
Yeah. Also, like he got like the eyes from
Hmm.
the guy and then the tongue from the guy, and I'm like, how are you getting those?
It was that good
Yeah.
of a kiss.
Yeah. Really good kiss if you're getting eye and tongue.
Hmm. Yep. Okay, he's kissing her, and I don't know, his face is turning all weird. Nick is like, don't do that. He has the cat. He's like, ah, cat. And
Yeah.
Mummy's like, okay, bye. Don't like that.
It was very funny.
We're back at the museum. A bunch of people are possessed.
Yeah. Someone does a spell, mummies come out.
Yeah,
A sand wall trick happens. Is this before or after when that big sand wall thing happens?
man, your guess is really
Yeah, as good as yours,
as good
huh?
as mine on this
There's like
one.
planes and a sand wall, and
Yeah, there's planes. I don't know. There's lots of people
I could be way
coming to
ahead.
attack him, and then Nick like jumps down a sewer pipe, and all of the people who are possessed
Yes.
by the mummy, they're coming after all of them. And then Nick jumps down this pipe.
Yeah.
Everyone follows, except for the curator who like sticks around to fight this mob of like possessed people. And so he dies.
Mm-hmm.
There's a giant hole in the ground. Nobody else goes down the hole. He didn't
Only he goes
cover
down the
the
hole.
hole.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then they're out in the middle of the fucking desert, and there's some British man with a mustache and a teacup and a plane. And I don't know where this man came from.
I have written planes question mark.
They're like, "Can we use your plane?" And he's just like, "Well, okay."
Well, it was
And
the 20s. Everyone was trying out planes.
I mean, everyone was also sipping tea in the middle of the desert for
Mm-hmm.
like no reason. I
Yes.
mean, who knows? The 20s, you were just
Different
like
time.
lots of vibes happening, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
All right, there's a giant, dust devil, sand tornado situation.
Yes.
Then a giant sand face comes up. We got the
Yes.
sand face, which feels like a
Mm-hmm.
famous moment. It eats the plane.
And good for it, you know?
Yeah.
It was
And then
hungry.
I don't even know. And then, okay, the mummy has fully regenerated at this point,
Uh-huh.
and she kisses the mummy to distract him so that
Yes.
and then the plane gets out, but it crashes and it kills the British man anyway.
Yeah. Which is
And
like
so
fine.
she's kissing this mummy. I'm like, I guess
I'm like, why do you have to kiss him for this? Okay.
she just wants to because he is kind of hot.
He's hot and
Yeah,
powerful,
and
even though
powerful.
he's allergic
And
to cats.
yeah, he's like you.
He's just like me,
Yeah.
hot and powerful,
Hot and powerful, allergic to cats.
allergic to cats.
Mustache Man is dead. It gets sucked into quicksand, his plane. I was like, we have
Yeah.
quicksand? Is quicksand real? I don't know.
I'm never really gotten a handle on what the verdict is about quicksand.
I feel like at some point I was just like, that's made up, right?
I don't know. It has to be either like real and not as big a deal
Yeah, maybe that's it. Is
or
quicksand
fake.
real? Or yes, quicksand is real, though not the sucking hazard depicted in
Yeah.
movies.
Okay, good. That's nice to hear.
You won't fully sink, but you can get stuck.
Yeah.
And it looks like it involves water, which makes sense. That makes more sense. I was
Yeah.
just confused. I was like, quicksand in the desert? I feel like it's a swamp thing.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense at all for the desert.
Okay. Anyway, we find the scarab thing. This is when it crawls into the brother's skin. Nick digs it out
Oh,
with a knife and then shoots it.
ugh.
Mummy's doing his ritual. Some of the hieroglyphic people come to life, and he's like, kill them and wake the others. They find treasure. More
They do, oh yeah,
creatures
the
are
whole mirror
busting
thing and
up
see all this
through the
gold.
ground.
There
And
are
then we've got this
priests.
part where she's like handcuffed to the table. She's like, "Ugh." She's wearing like lingerie. I was like, what
Yeah.
is this? This
When
movie
did you
is
change into this?
horny. Yeah, this movie is horny.
It's a horny film. It is for
Yeah.
sure a horny film,
And
without a doubt.
yeah.
It
Especially
is
if you love
horny.
history and books.
Yes. Yes. And CGI creatures.
Which honestly,
Yeah.
I kind of liked the bad CGI.
Yeah, I think it's a good time. I think it's a good time. So we have
Um,
her and then like the mummy lady.
yeah, she's there. Amun Ra, or maybe that's Amun Ra, the Gold Book, the Book of
Yeah,
Amun
brother
Ra.
found the gold book. Brother's so dumb.
Yeah.
Brother's like so dumb.
Brother's here the whole time. They're gonna kill Evelyn probably to like complete the. Maybe do you think that he's like going to put his girlfriend's soul into Evelyn, or if do you think it's like kill Evelyn and like that final like sacrifice? That's probably what it is. Kill Evelyn and the final sacrifice of her is what brings his girlfriend back to life.
Yeah, I kind of assume girlfriend does what he did to some people.
Yeah, like she sucks her life and then
Yeah,
girlfriend
and
was
goes to
hot too. Great makeup.
girlfriend was very hot.
I really think they should have been the love
It should have
story.
worked out. Yeah, I ship
Yeah.
them.
I
Mm-hmm.
kind of wish that Brendan Fraser and Evelyn had died instead. That
Yeah.
would be forever.
How like
And
romantic is it before you die to say resurrect me? Like, whew,
yeah.
that's hot.
And they've already got the handcuffs set up and everything. They were going to
Mm,
get wild.
mm, 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 mm.
Wow, what could have been?
I know. A cool sex stuff they probably knew back then.
Oh, yeah. The Egyptians also had birth control. That was a big thing. So they were
Huh.
fucking.
How
I know that I've read about this before. I don't remember off the top of my head,
wild.
but they had like oral stuff and they also created a like almost like a diaphragm kind of
Very cool.
situation. Yeah.
Very cool.
Um okay. And I'm pretty sure they also like successfully performed abortions. So, they were not about unwanted pregnancies.
Nope, they were
So
not.
they were fucking.
They were fucking for
Okay,
fun.
anyway, we're doing sword fighting.
A
There's also
lot of
like
sword
very
fighting.
funny lines in here. Okay, so like Nick Freezer, he does some sword fighting, and he maybe stabs one of the guy, and he looks at her and he goes, "Mummies,
That's what I have written. Mommy.
mummies." I was like, okay,
Oh, so silly.
ridiculous.
And then
Uh,
eventually she says the cool spell.
She's like, Jonathan, read the inscription. Somehow he can. Maybe she does it. Lots of fighting. No, Jonathan finally says the inscription correctly, and now he's controlling the army. I'm assuming, I was like, can he read ancient Egyptian?
Can he read period is a big
I don't think
question.
so. I think he's just
No.
stupid, but he
Yeah,
did
I
his
think so
best.
too.
And
Yeah.
it's like a broken clock situation, and he finally did something useful,
Once.
and he got, I don't know, they killed the girlfriend.
The spooky ghost chariots
Um,
come and take the
yeah, the ghost chariot, which I was like, this must have something to do with Egyptian afterlife lore. I don't know.
yeah, they come and steal the mummy's like ghost
Yeah, or like
soul
the
thing.
but he's still
Must be
there,
the
but now he's
pharaoh.
mortal.
Yeah, he's mortal now with the mortal body, and so
Hmm.
Brendan Fraser kills him with a sword.
Yeah. There's also some point in here when they're fighting. And I don't know, I skipped over it because honestly, like, whatever, we're just don't know what's happening. But like, they never ran out of bullets ever in this movie. And then there was one point when they like finally did, and I was like, whoa, after all the shooting of the sand and shooting of the bugs, we finally ran out of bullets in the 1920s with
In
our
the
guns that
1920s.
probably, how many bullets do we think these
How
guns
many
have?
bullets, really? I know, I
And
know.
how easy is it to reload a gun in the 1920s? I don't know. And that's not something I feel like looking up, so we'll
No,
never
I don't feel
know.
like looking at that either. It's not that interesting.
No. Um,
Then, he dies and everything.
he's swallowed by a weird goo with faces in it.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what that was about and why no one said anything about the goo earlier.
Also, we didn't talk about all the plagues that got put on Cairo.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so the plagues on Cairo, we've got obviously locusts, which made sense, but
Locust,
there are
classic.
fireballs.
Yeah, they were
Fireballs
like,
coming
it felt
down
like
from the
space
sky.
lasers from the side. Yeah,
Yes, which
exactly. I was
because
like,
of
what?
aliens.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. Aliens is one of the
All right,
plagues.
anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because with the goo, I was like, it's something to do with the acid. Anyway,
I
whatever.
just wonder
He's
why no
swallowed
one
by
talked about
goo.
a black pool of goo has to be discussed. You can't just have it enter a scene and then get weird all, you
I
know what I
was like,
mean?
was it the acid? Because some people did get burned by acid, and they were like, "Oh, ancient Egyptian
Oh,
booby traps." So I was like, maybe we're to
okay.
assume
Yeah,
that
maybe
it's
you're
one
right.
of those.
Pool of acid.
I don't know. Benny accidentally does the
You
thing.
lose Benny.
He triggers everything to fall, and they don't get to keep any of the treasure. Benny gets trapped in there, and all the scarabs are gonna eat him. And I know he
Yeah,
was a bad guy, but I don't know. I didn't hate him that
you miss
much.
him. You didn't hate him.
I
Not
miss
bad for a
him.
Benny.
I miss even though he was bad, so it's not a good Ben, but he
No.
was a vibe and
And he was helping out our hot mummy
he
and
was
he was
helping
pro
out.
their
He
cause.
believed in real love. He
Real
was
love.
like, this is
He knew this
the
was fake love.
couple. Yeah, he's like, I know my friend. Like, you don't want to be
I
with
know. He
him.
just fucks. He
He
just
fucks her.
fucks.
His job is criminal.
His job is criminal,
His
which,
resume
like,
is literally just freelance
crime.
criminal. Crime, crime, crime. His LinkedIn profile, it's freelance crime.
Post after post, he says, wow, I had a life before, but now it's crime, and that's
Yeah.
good.
He's also a LinkedIn influencer and he does lots of stupid inspirational posts, but about how you can like be your own boss and like make it work for you and
Yes.
5 steps to becoming crime.
And a lot of, like, crime thought leadership posts.
Yes, lots of crime thought leadership. He has probably a podcast about like for like finance bros who want to do
Yes.
crime.
5 ways to do crime differently that you haven't thought about.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I love that for
7 ways
him.
to not get arrested when you're doing crime on the weekend.
Important to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, in the 20s, it must have been so easy to do
Oh,
crime.
people were doing crime all the time because it
Left and
didn't
right.
matter who was catching you.
No. DNA?
We
No.
didn't know anything. You just did crime.
We
It's
knew
fine.
nothing. Just did crime.
What a good
Okay.
time. All right. Anyway, the whole place falls apart. The guard is
Yeah.
fine. For some reason, he's like, "You've earned the respect and gratitude of my people." I was
Yeah.
like, mm.
This is a guy who's been, like, guarding this for 3,000 years. Like, his
I was
people have
like,
been
people
guarding it
have
for
been.
3,000
And he's like,
years.
"You've earned our respect." And I'm like,
Like, gratitude and respect. Like, this random, like, white people, what did they do?
other
That,
than destroy everything.
yeah, how come?
And
What?
if they're like, "Oh, you finally got rid of the curse," like maybe that's it. But I was just like, I don't think that anybody needs to respect this man.
No, not even a little bit.
No.
And
And it's
so they
their
go,
fault that
and
all this happened. A lot of people died, and it's their fault.
it's all their
But
fault.
I guess the guard
Good job, buddy.
doesn't really care because his whole life is guarding. Maybe he's finally like, oh my God, I could take a vacation. I've been
Maybe, yeah.
guarding
They're
this
like, thank
place for
God. I've
my
been so
entire life. I
tired
thought
of
I was
it.
gonna die here. And he's
And
like,
now I
and
don't
now
have
I can
to.
read your LinkedIn post about crime. And like
Crimes.
maybe I have a good
I can do
idea.
crime other places. I could do remote crime.
Yes, doing remote. People don't talk enough about remote crime.
Remote crime.
Work from home crime.
Work from home. Home is anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes,
As long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, you can do crime from anywhere.
anywhere. And thank God.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I guess we go home empty-handed. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're like, we're going, the brother, he's like, I guess we're going home empty-handed. And then Nick is like, I wouldn't
I wouldn't
say
say
that. And
that.
they
Because he
kiss
kisses Evie. They
Evelyn.
kiss for a while, and I think the brother then offers to kiss a camel.
Yeah, because he's nobody.
He's
He's
not
just
doing
a
well.
man. He's not okay.
He's a man and a camel.
And then they ride some camels home, and these two might be together forever, or maybe she'll come to her son. I just think, like, okay, his job is crime. He's going to go do
Yes.
crime. Her
Yeah.
job is her special interest of books.
Yeah.
And I don't know that she and him are gonna, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I
if they
do.
don't get rid of each other fast, it's forever, I guess.
Yeah. I'm okay with like a week to forever. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think like maybe they try it out, but I just think that she's gonna be like, I'm gonna stay with my library. Like
I
I'm
want to
gonna
read
keep
the
doing
books.
research about Egypt. I have to take care of my brother. Um,
Yeah, she doesn't take her brother, but I do think she'll want to keep finding like new things that she can uncover and explore, you
yeah.
know? And there is exploration. Like he could trick her by being like, we're exploring easily.
Yeah, it's a good
She'll
point.
explore.
She will explore and
Um,
she will overlook crime.
yeah. And she is probably like the most interesting of a woman to him.
Yeah, well, he doesn't understand her at all, even though she like
No.
explains things. But this also might be like a really like smart woman himbo, nice
Yes.
pairing because she can talk
Yes.
and talk and talk. She can just info dump on all of the things she wants to
Yes.
talk about, and he's
Yeah.
stupid, so he's not
Yeah.
going to follow, and he's just gonna be like, "Wow, you're pretty."
Yeah. I am telling you, a week to forever.
I am actually good with this. I really think it's either like they go their separate ways immediately or
Uh-huh.
like they're about to do some weird thing because maybe they're perfect for each other. But
They
the
could be.
true couple is Mummy
Is
and Mistress.
mummy and mummy mistress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he's the mistress.
No, she was the Pharaoh's mistress.
Oh,
And the Pharaoh was like, no one
got it.
else can touch my mistress. Even though
Got it.
he had like a wife.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What are they doing, huh? They love doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm on board.
All right. We did it. We figured out the
We did it.
mummy.
We figured out the mummy.
We did it. We know what happened in this movie and we believe in
Yeah, for
love
sure.
and romance
We do.
and crime most of all.
Especially crime. Crime above everything, actually.
All right. This has
This has
been
been
When
When
Harry
Harry Dubbed
Dubbed
Sally.
Sally. We're here every Tuesday. And we'll be back next week on Tuesday, and maybe it'll be remote, maybe it won't. We'll figure it out.
Who's to say?
It's a fun mystery, just like the mummy.
Just like the mummy. Bye.
Bye.